But I do want to talk a little bit about the LA Galaxy. So I'm going to read to you, Jason, um the I guess for lack of a term, the punishment that was handed out. Okay.
Hmm.
So here's what happened. Cheating has been confirmed. Take me to another link. There we go. Major League Soccer announces sanctions imposed on the LA Galaxy for violating salary budget and roster guidelines during the 2019 season. First of all, I can't believe it took them 3 years to figure this out. The second Miami did it, they were all over. LA Galaxy does it like, oh, we'll wait till the World Cup. Nobody will look. LA Galaxy entered into agreements that were not disclosed that included payments that were not accounted for in the calculation of Christian Pavon's salary budget and roster category. The undisclosed agreements and payments resulted in improper classification of Pavone as a TAM player who should have been occupied as a DP. Now, at the time, they already had three DPs. So that would have broken the roster. The sanctions for the LA Galaxy include a $1 million fine for the club, $1 million loss of GAM. Galaxy will be prohibited for this is my favorite. The Galaxy will be prohibited from registering a player who requires the receipt of an international transfer certificate from outside of the United States and Canada during the secondary transfer window of 2023. Very, very harsh.
That'll show him.
For his involvement in the agreements, Chris Klein, the president of the LA Galaxy, has been suspended from any sporting related responsibilities through the conclusion of the primary transfer window in 2023. During that time, Greg Vanny will be promoted to sporting director and will be reporting directly to AEG president and CEO Dan Beckerman. GM Dennis Teclose will be required to submit an application with the Office of the Commissioner should he wish to secure employment with any MLS club. I just want to have your initial reactions right now. This is the first you're hearing of it, from what I understand.
Nice little slap on the wrist. Seems like they got away with something there. It I'm gonna compare it to the Houston Astros being what they got. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna go there. It doesn't really seem like much. I mean, honestly. I mean, I think $1 million in game is like a significant amount of money, but like for something that they did wrong 3 years ago that went against the roster, I mean, like that's not anything.
I mean, I think they are contractually not allowed to punish LA Galaxy too hard, just because LA Galaxy is like the what's the right way to say it?
They're the pinnacle of what MLS wanted to be 20 years ago, and now because of that, we
Yeah,
can't hurt them.
yeah.
It's actually really what I want. I'll send you Jason. I'll send you the book too. I have a book for the first 20 years of MLS and how impactful certain people were. And the person who owned the LA Galaxy basically saved the league like two or three times from folding. So there's that. What I will say is this is pretty par for par what happened to Inter Miami when they did this in 2020. Inter Miami had two designated players over the top, and I believe that they had just about $2 million of losses in GAM and a fine. So it seems like they were staying on the course. But to be fair, we also thought that it was kind of a weak punishment for Inter Miami too. They lost money and stuff, but I mean, granted, they were still terrible. To me, this opens the question, and that's why we've got both of you guys here today, Connor. That's why I invited you, so you can have a
Thanks.
good discussion.
Mm-hmm.